Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. Hello and good morning.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm not crying because I'm happy to see you all. Man, I walked out the door this morning. Bang.
You got a pollen head.
Oh,
The worst.
worst.
The season stinks.
I thought it would have been gone by now after that Category 4 hurricane we had over the weekend.
Yeah, right. Honestly, it was awful. I felt so bad for my girlfriend who had her daughter competing in Best Buddies.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
And she had a good fall. I mean, her whole face is jacked up, but the whole tent came down, collapsed on them,
Yes.
sent them home early. I
At the
felt
beach
bad.
and everything.
I know.
I was up in Boston Saturday. We went to see, my brother had got tickets for Mariana, Meg, and Logan to see Frozen with the Pops. You know, they show the movie, and
Yeah.
but Logan had to work, so I had to pinch it, and so of course I'm not looking at my phone while the Pops are playing and the movie's on. And if you've never done one of those things, that's wicked cool.
It sounds really cool.
It's really cool.
I mean,
You get so sucked in because the movie's there, but the music is like, right in front of you, and it's a lot better than, the music that you get when you just watch the film. And movie's really funny. I didn't realize how funny it was.
oh, I love Frozen.
I hadn't seen it in years.
I will rewatch any Disney movie by myself. No children needed.
Right.
Anytime.
Yep. So we were at the Pops for like 2.5 hours or something. So I was looking at my phone. And then when we got out, we walked over to the restaurant and I looked, and one of our friends had posted, I didn't know there was going to be a Category 4 hurricane today.
Legit, though.
Yeah.
It's hurricane season, everybody.
Well, it is legit. Yeah.
That's real.
And apparently the new head of FEMA didn't know there was a hurricane season. I think it was FEMA, either that or the whatever, but
Surprise.
surprise.
She's here.
Really? There's a hurricane season? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And it starts nice and early.
Yes, it does.
Although we don't really tend to hear much about the activity level until September, October.
Right.
It's like towards the end of it is when we're kind of affected by it.
Right. Well, we'll be in Florida starting the 14th.
That's exciting for you.
So it will be interesting to see
Hot.
what it's like. I say this all the time. I cannot wait when the plane lands, the door opens, and there's that moment when you step from the airplane to the gangplank or whatever you call it, and there's that little crack where you can get a sense of the outside temperature,
Yeah.
and the heat just comes up. I could stand there for the whole week. Really, it's just like, oh my
It's the
God,
little
I'm here.
moments. Hello, Richard. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning. Hello, Emily. Yeah, good luck to you getting to my house right now. We are at the height of construction on 151, and just taking my daughter to the simple task of bringing her to the bank to work has made me rage out
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
because it just stopped the road.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's right in front of my house. I
Yeah.
have no choice.
Right. Could have been Boston over the weekend when they shut down the Mass Pike to one lane either way so they could build a bridge over the weekend. Yeah. I don't know how safe I'd feel about a bridge that was built over the
Perfect.
weekend.
I really like that. Let's get it in on the weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
That makes everybody
let's
feel
do a
warm
little
and fuzzy.
weekend project. Build a bridge.
Great. Wonderful.
Yep.
Cindy says you need to have some local honey and it will build up and help you.
Yes.
Hey, you sat right in front of some local
I know.
honey right
I know. I
there.
think we've got local honey at home. I think
start
Mary bought
taking
some the last
teaspoons
time
of
we
it.
were here.
Put it in something. Hide it in an oatmeal.
There
How's
you
the
go.
kitchen going? Are you almost in there fully?
The electrician was there yesterday. The countertops are coming Thursday.
Exciting. Hi, Mari.
And then I think we're almost done.
Look at you. I think at the same time, my flood, there's no movement going on with my studio, none whatsoever. I said to my husband, how is that rug coming? Oh, I looked at 3 of them. I said, so you went online and you looked at something and then you squirreled away and still have not ordered it. So now he suffers from analysis paralysis with projects so much.
Oh, really?
Maybe we'll have this one come in. Maybe what we'll do is this. Maybe what we'll do is this. So I've had maybe for about 2.5 weeks, I'm just going to have to start firing off things for good or for bad.
Right. And then see what happens.
I think sometimes also he has these great ideas, but he he's an overbuilder,
Mhm.
which is wonderful sometimes for great ideas.
Oh, sure.
He's the person that you want for the big idea stuff. He is not the one when it's time for execution and projects.
Oh, okay.
He's not the guy.
Oh, okay. Because he'll think it through again and again.
Oh my gosh, it'll get so convoluted and out of control. The scope of the project is now ridiculous. He's not the guy for that.
Oh, okay.
Big picture, big picture.
But all he needs to get is a carpet, right?
Yeah. Mari said, do vinyls in the basement. I can't. I need a sound dampener. So I do need carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of those things that makes it not such an echo chamber in there. Much better for cleanup. I'll tell you that right now. Absolutely. I would do it in a heartbeat. But
Yep.
yeah, we need some more texture in that room so we can dampen the sound. Off to Boston, she said. Where's she
Yes.
going today?
She and a friend are taking our friend Mary Cronin to Boston for her 70th birthday for a couple
Fun.
of days. They're going to the ice cream museum. They're having dinner at Sorlino's.
Mari, I want your life.
Oh, I want Mari's life. Are you kidding me?
That's awesome. Good morning, Jen. Christian, I've been thinking about you a lot this week. I don't know why.
Yes.
Probably for E for All finals and whatnot and all the stuff that you're dealing with right now. And I don't know, for whatever reason, that like little moment that you had, she did this presentation at Cape Cod Beer that was 3 pictures and a pint. So you tell a story,
Yeah.
3 pictures over a beer.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
yeah. That's cool.
And there was one little snippet of the story that she was telling, which is kind of heavy.
Right.
And it just resonated with me and like sat with me for a little while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously different situation in my life, but also a feeling of Kismet sisters in that
Oh,
department. So, yeah, for whatever reason, it's just been like in the back end.
mm-hmm.
You know, when you see
Yep.
something, you can't get it out of your
Can't get it
brain.
out of your head. Yeah.
Where are you in Booktown?
I'm still working on the edits.
Yeah.
Little slower process than I thought. I'm pretty quick at turning it around.
Frustrating.
Because there aren't a lot of edits to make.
Yeah, that's good though.
Because I used to be a high school English teacher.
Right.
It's coming along. I'm hoping. I was hoping for this month, maybe next month. Now, we'll get the book ready,
Yay.
and I'm already working on the next one. So,
Inspired by our good friend Ted Murphy,
Yes.
who
who was supposed to come to the market on Sunday, and
yeah, I didn't see him.
he didn't.
Well, you know, Sundays are tough for Ted. Likes to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Him and Jen might have had like a day where they wanted to like do something.
That's true.
Their schedules do not collide like ours do either. I did get to see his stepdaughter.
Mhm.
She sometimes pops up over at Cape Space. She works there.
Oh, really?
Just not in Mashpee. Sometimes she's in Hyannis,
Uh-huh.
but once in a while she'll
All
fill
right.
in Mashpee. So I get so excited when I get to see Miss Kaylin. It makes my heart happy.
hmm Well, if your heart is happy, then
Thank you. I agree. It's the
we are
little
all
things.
happy. My day is made already. If your heart is happy.
Well, speaking of books, James Patterson has teamed up with our former president, Bill
Yes.
Clinton, for The First Gentleman, another book for them.
Oh, really? I didn't read the first one that they wrote, but it was apparently very good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, because James Patterson wrote it.
Yeah. Well, I think Bill just sort of, gives
He's
him
got
some
a lot of
ideas.
stories to tell.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, Bill can tell some stories about behind the scenes.
He was always charismatic.
Yes.
And I can only imagine when he's like truth talking. At what age in your life do you just decide, bleep it? I don't care. I'm going to tell everybody everything.
Right. Well, I don't know. He's, gosh,
You want the truth.
he's 75, I think, President Clinton.
So I think we got a while before his lies start
If
spilling
not,
out.
if not before. I mean, the poor man looks like he needs a cheeseburger. He's so thin and gaunt. I mean, he really needs to put on a little weight, I think.
That's what happens though when you get older, right? You stop eating as much,
I
stop
hope
sleeping
not.
as much.
Well, the sleep, I'm not sure about, but what? It's 3:30? What?
3:33 is when I woke up
I'm
this
not ready
morning.
to get up. Oh, me too. I was awake about 3:30.
Yep, 3:30 club. What's up, everybody? Like thinking of my to-do list, going over all the things I had going on,
Yep.
the plans that I had. Did I do that? Did I check that off? I'm embarking on my road trip on Sunday. My daughter was texting me, hemming and hawing about she's changing her mind, but not changing her mind, but then might go back after the summer. I'm like, whatever. Do you still want me to come out there? Because I got a non-refundable ticket to Vegas.
Mhm.
So if nothing else, I'm going to Vegas.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh. So no, we're fine. We're set. She's, she's met someone.
Oh, just in time to move back home.
That's what I said. I'm like, that stinks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's not
going to
planning on-
bring him with her, is she?
No. He's a grown man. No, he has a job and a life and he lives there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she is a grown up. So, I mean,
right.
she does understand the gravity of things. She's just kind of bummed that it happened at the timing.
Right.
The timing was not great.
Yes.
So I said, and she's also really established herself out there. She's got a great friend group and they're older and they're established. And she's kind of feeling this push to get her life established.
Mhm.
I said, your friends are your friends forever, regardless of what time zone where you've met them.
Right.
They will stick with you if they are truly your friends. So, I mean, I've collected them from various walks of my life over the years, and it doesn't matter if I don't talk to Meredith or Renee for 6 months to a year. We'll pick up the phone and we're exactly the same. And this is what being a friend and as an adult goes like.
Right.
And I think that they're learning that.
Yeah. Yeah. So she may or may not stay after the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay too. I mean, I think she's 25.
Mhm.
Although I wouldn't give to be 25 again because there's so many unknowns, uncharted, so many things going on.
Right. Now that's about the, well, I mean, you graduate from college like 22, 23, 24.
Yeah.
Worst job market ever.
Yeah.
for college
It's terrible.
grads.
That's why
I've been
she's
reading.
going back and
Yeah.
changing her field completely.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, whatever. I mean, now's the time to do it.
Right. Well, you still have time.
Yeah.
No commitment, no
Yeah. And
family,
she's
no
not
children.
rushing into a family and she's not rushing into that space. So it's just a lot going on in the world and it's unaffordable for everyone and all of the things. I just read today that people have been cooking and eating at home more so than ever,
Mhm.
which is great for Cape Cod dining at home and
Yeah,
anywhere
where
else.
Yes. However, for the restaurants,
Have you been on that page recently? If you don't like it yet, I suggest you get over there
Yeah.
and like it and check it out. Some of the things people put up there that are dinner, I'm like, why? But why did you need to share that with us? One of the sloppy joes the other day, I was like, what? Ma'am, no. But you put it up to like Lynn Bretterson, who is like, I found this in the corner of my fridge, and she makes a gourmet meal.
right. Somebody, I wish I could remember what the item was that was posted the other day, and Mari wrote, you should open a restaurant. Whatever it was.
And then there are the people that put cranberry sauce in a bowl, and they're like, voila,
Right.
dinner is served.
Right.
So I do enjoy the juxtaposition of the
Yeah.
things that people are having for dinner.
Right. Talking about people not going out, obviously, because we haven't had a kitchen, we've been forced,
Yeah, right.
to go out. Couple places we've been, and we thought would have been very busy times. They weren't.
Yeah, they're not. Which is why Restaurant Week is so crucial. We begin Restaurant Week on Sunday here in Mashpee. Please go out and support our restaurants. We are like full on campaign. We're talking radio, TV, paper. I just had a full on photo shoot with all of our restaurants in town. We're really making a nice little blitz for them prior to the season. Also, to get themselves in order, ready for the season, ready for the influx, even though I feel like they're already here. It was
It
full,
seems it, but I don't know where they go.
right?
Yeah. They're not in the restaurants.
No. So you need to come to the restaurants and support them this week. And it's everything from Bagel Haven to our juice shop, Hometown Juice, to Fresh Roll and all the other restaurants that we have, Asia, Blue, Trevi. And this is just speaking right here in the comments. We've got cooks. We've got even everyone's participating, I think. I think there are only like 2 restaurants that are not.
Really? Well,
And they're chains.
yeah.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Right.
The big news, the Chipotle is coming. It's now public.
Chipotle?
Yes.
Really?
Coming into South Cape Village.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was like,
Okay. I've never been.
It has a cult following.
I was
though.
going to say it's popular with a certain crowd.
Yeah, yeah. Do we have that crowd here? I mean, I'm sure my children will be pumped. So you want the high school crowd, you will get.
Oh, sure, they love it.
Yeah.
And the college crowd, they love it.
Yep, exactly.
Because it's decent food, cheap.
Right. But we don't have them year round. You know what I mean?
No.
So hopefully they'll figure it out. Oh, Chipotle for all of your flushing needs. Thank you, RTV. How do you say it without saying it?
Right.
We did it. Thank
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I mean, it's supposed
there
to be.
goes another sponsor word. I'll
I know
cross
it.
that off the list. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be pretty good, I have to say.
Yeah, it's just not a flavor profile. I mean, it's not my favorite.
No, the guy who was the owner was really big on the Food Network for a while, and then they had that problem with the kitchens being dirty or whatever.
And dysentery, it's not salmonella.
And I don't think they've ever really recovered from that.
Something about the avocados, and it wasn't even their fault.
Yeah,
it's just that they have so many fresh chopped ingredients.
Yes,
it just happens.
Right.
It's when you only serve people lettuce bowls.
Right.
This is what happens.
Yeah. Right.
We had a rash of bad lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Can you get avocados these days without breaking the bank?
I don't even know. I saw somebody make a bowl full of them the other day, and I was like, "Oh, good for you. That's expensive, but also delicious. I love them."
Mariana used to eat avocados all the time, and I don't think she's eating them anymore. Which reminds me, I still have that little case of ramen and even a ramen bowl to bring to you because she doesn't eat ramen anymore.
Oh, okay. It was that TikTok video, wasn't it?
Hmm?
The one where they went all microscopic on the TikTok video.
Oh,
Eva saw it and she'll never eat it again. She says like, nope, I'm good.
Oh, maybe.
And she probably saw it. Another thing on TikTok that I was like baffled by was the Labubu. Am I even pronouncing it right? I don't even know.
The Labubu?
Yes.
What is a Labubu?
It is a cosmetic thing where people are shaving their teeth pointy.
Oh, like Dee Snider from Twisted
Probably,
Sister 40 years ago?
It now has a name and it now has a thing and it's a
Why would you
TikTok
do that?
thing.
Because you can't undo that unless you have the money to get your teeth fixed again.
Just the thought. It's
Which Dee Snider has done, by the way.
The thought of like nails on a chalkboard. That's what I think of when I think of the sound of filing your teeth.
Like just for teeth?
Yeah, pointy teeth.
Why?
Dentists around the globe are saying, please don't do this. But also, what do you care, dentist? This is just more money for you.
Oh, this is cha-ching. Are you kidding me?
Or does this go to the endodontist? Is this not your specialty where you would make money on this one?
Boy, that's a lot.
We're coming into a time in life where AI will just grow us new teeth with all of the new things that we can have. So don't get my husband started on that little rabbit hole. He'll talk to you for hours about it. The DNA sequencing that they're doing to regrow your teeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like stem cell regrowing from so just grow a new set.
So you can save your teeth and then you just
no, you don't need any of that. Yeah, exactly. Then you can just regrow them up, pull them all out, and get a new set like a little shark.
Oh, that'll be fun. Pull them all out.
I guess it's better to grow your own new ones than have dentures for the rest of your life.
Yes, giving new meaning to the phrase growing your own.
I still have nightmares about my grandmother's dentures. She used to put them in the dishwasher after Sunday dinner. Not even joking.
Oh, not the glass with the denture sitting in them at night.
Well, that was at night. After Sunday dinner, throw it in the dishwasher. Mary, you are rolling over in your grave. You are eating my guts right now.
Goodness.
I love you. She was the best human being.
Mary Fahey?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I get it.
Front pew of the church, that one. She never missed a mass.
Nope.
She's a good lady raising all those kids.
She was.
Oh my God, she did a lot.
No, she did. She did.
But also put her dentures in the.
Your Uncle Jerry and
right?
Yep.
He's the oldest boy.
Yes.
They're all falling apart. Everybody's a mess. This is what happens when life happens. No, he's good. The kids are good. His youngest is a year younger than Cody.
Mm-hmm.
So he started all over again too.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So his Lexi is graduating this year. Alex is graduating. And his oldest just got married and is having a baby.
Okay.
So
and then,
he's got it all. We're checking all the boxes.
okay. Second relationship? or-
Yeah. Yep. Him and Stephanie have been together now 20 years, though. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Once again, can we get some other names in the family?
Besides Stephanie,
Crying out loud.
they all want to be like Auntie Stephanie.
Yeah, no one does. You do not want this life. I'm looking forward to picking up Kenzie, though, on Sunday and then going to see my cousin in Michigan. I haven't seen her,
Mhm.
her children, or her new house.
Really? We're in Michigan.
So she's in like Harris. She's like 15 minutes outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's faster if we drive through Canada
Mhm.
to get to her.
Oh, really? When my brother lived in Michigan, we'd go up and across Canada and down.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a great ride because you get up on the whatever that highway is up there, the Trans-Siberian Highway or whatever it is, and you could nail it.
I don't think they want us right now, though.
No, well, no, they're not crazy about some of us.
We mean no harm. We come in peace. We
Right.
just want to use your roadways.
Right.
Thank
It's not
you.
us, it's them.
I don't know who it is anymore. I really don't.
No.
I don't.
No.
Our question of the day: why should I not buy a boat?
Oh, too much work.
I'm not ever buying a boat. This was not.
I'm
Just me.
surprised Cliff doesn't have one.
Oh, we've had several boats. You didn't hear the great build a boat last? What was it? 3 years ago, we were
I
building
mean,
a
I
boat.
mean, I mean, I know you've got the little kayak or something that you take out to the middle of your
Oh no, we had a massive sea
lake
liner.
right across the street from the Stephanie Mansion. But-
Yeah, we had a massive sea liner at one point on the
Oh, really?
side of our house.
oh, really?
That never went in the water.
Never?
Never.
So what did you do with it? It just sat there?
It got worked on. It got worked on. Benches were made. Things happened. Engines went in. Then it went to the dump.
So it was a little do-it-yourself project.
And then 3 years ago, he came home with a bunch of wood and was building a boat because he saw it online.
Oh. Kind of like Jethro Gibbs in CIS building a boat in the
Oh
basement.
my God, literally, this is what it looked like, a coffin. I was like, what, are you burying me in that?
Oh my goodness.
And my Uncle Tony was a coffin maker in the old country. Took a picture and I sent it to my cousin Tony and Danny. And I said, I don't know what's happening here, but he might want to go into the family business.
Seems to have a flair.
Christy, you can have mine. No, we do not want a
No,
boat.
you don't want a boat. Too much work.
I think it's just the time of year that people need to be reminded of why you do not need a boat and why you should cherish the friends of yours that do in fact have a boat.
Right.
And pay for their gas and snacks
Do
and
all
support
the
them.
work.
Yes. Support them. Chris and Bree have a boat.
Mhm.
Chris invited the boys out and I said, you better take care of everything.
Right.
Buy everything because that thing is so expensive to
Mhm.
upkeep. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cherish your friends with boats. Don't buy one.
Right.
I do not want yours. I love you. How is Puerto Rico? I'm so jealous. I really wanted to go away with you guys. Blake Lively is walking back some of her charges.
Oh, really?
I don't know how I feel about this whole thing.
That always seemed to be a bit much from the get-go.
Well, I feel like she trumped it up bigger, but also like we don't live people's lives, right? We don't really
No.
know what's going on, and we don't know when you get into the thick of it.
Yeah.
And then one person does something against you, and then you ratchet it up, and
Yeah.
then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just like neither one of them would back off, and it kind of exploded into this ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
But people are still saying that she's a mean girl.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I'm sure there's a bit of both situations. I'm sure he was wrong, and I'm sure she was a mean girl about it.
Yeah.
I think that both things can be true.
Oh, sure. At the same time? Absolutely.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely.
So I thought it was just
But you don't egg
interesting.
on a mean girl.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that's a little
Walk
dumb.
away.
Yeah, walk away. Say, okay, I'm not going to win this one no matter what I do. Nice working with you.
Her boat says it comes with extra parts and a raccoon family. Sounds great.
A raccoon family. Oh, my God.
Sorry, I already have that. It's my own family.
Yes. Speaking of raccoons, the Sandwich Police posted something. They got a call from someone who lived off Cape who was afraid that the lawn service company or whatever had left their door open and that a raccoon had gotten in. Now, they weren't on Cape. They weren't at their house, but they called the police anyway.
Were they watching it on a Ring camera or something like that?
No, and the police went over and the house was locked up and there were no raccoons. Why would you call the police? Because you think someone who worked on your home left the door open. That's just...
That, my friend, is sandwich crazy crimes. What else we got? Was it a light week?
It was a light week. Yeah,
that's disappointing.
They didn't have much. And
maybe they were dealing with real crimes this week.
As usual, I lost them again. Well, then there was the one about the person who, in the middle of the Cat 4 hurricane, decided they were going to go out and drive around and charge their phone.
Everybody does that. Why?
And they started skidding and got in an accident, went off the road. Everybody had to respond. And what are you doing out here? I was just charging my phone.
Yeah, just driving around. This is Cape
around.
Codder's favorite thing to do in a storm. Oh, a nor'easter? Let's get in the car.
Yeah.
We'll drive around. Let's see what the tide looks like.
Yeah, right. Let's get on the beach.
It's so Cape Cod. We all do it. I mean, I'm too lazy. I'll stay at home. But I know a lot of people that well. A lot of people were chasing the Northern Lights. We've had splashes of them.
Yes, I've heard that. I haven't been awake at the right time in the middle of the night to see it. But.
Yeah, I know. When I woke up at 3:30, my little Northern Lights app was like, "You missed this an hour ago." Mm-hmm. Chris Ball was out there Sunday night around midnight, and he said the sky was just a little bit light and a little bit tinted green.
Yeah,
it really wasn't that majestic green,
right,
that you get from a green screen kind of thing that you're looking for.
Well, Chris never sleeps anyway, so
yeah, I know, right?
You know,
this is what happens. I don't know when that happens for everybody, but it does. We were talking about they were probably stoned with the raccoon family, and I just saw that chronic cannabis, even edibles, increases your cardiovascular disease.
Really?
I think it depends on what kind. Like if you have like a sativa, I would think that might change your cardiovascular thing, just because it's one of those things that keeps you busy. Where if you had like an indica, you would be that drug commercial.
You're an expert on this stuff, aren't you?
In the couch. This is how I remember this. Indica and a couch. The little things. This is the only way I remember these things. So
word association.
It was just, remember, she used to be fun. Remember the lady that was a pancake on the couch?
Yes.
It started with the Nancy Reagan's "Don't do drugs, this is your brain on drugs" with the eggs in the pan.
Yes.
Like these were very vivid memories because we had never seen anybody talk about this,
right?
Let alone see it on TV and like, wow, this is
your brain on drugs.
Yes.
Yes. So
that one drug commercial I'll never forget, where this woman was like flattened pancake laying in the couch, and her friend was like, "She used to be fun." Looks like this. I agree. Stacey says cannabis does more good than harm. I think it's just like anything else. You have to read the warning label and know exactly what you're taking in for what.
I mean, certainly for pain management, it's a lot better than some of the other stuff you can be prescribed. I mean, we have friends with, bad backs and stuff like that. And, instead of taking some crazy thing that they're going to get addicted to, they have their, they have their card and they go to the cannabis store.
I'm allergic to all of those pills. So I'll like break out in hives. I get like physically sick from them. So poor Cliff back in the day when I had my knee surgery, I'm like, go find some cannabis somewhere, anywhere. Ask a kid.
I don't care
done.
I don't care if you get arrested.
I don't care. This is what Mama needs. No, I definitely.
Officer, I'm bringing it home for my wife. My wife told me to do this.
Whatsoever. Like anything else. The situation with the Haribo gummy bears. Did you see this?
No.
They had to recall all the Haribo gummy bears because cannabis got in them. What you doing over there at the little labs? What's happening at the candy machine?
So that's why those things are addictive.
Doing a little experimentation over there at the factory.
That's one of those candies sometimes that once you start, you just keep popping them and
yeah. I absolutely, if there's any, I have multiple friends, and this is how we started on Lemonadio, is having cannabis experts come on. Dave did a show for a long time with positive cannabis stuff. So if you've got somebody, Stacey, please book it. Come on. I would love it. Any of our advocates, any of our friends out there, please. We're 420 friendly here on Lemonadio.
And there are some people who still don't understand the benefits, who still have the old time opinion of
Yeah.
you know, oh my God. No, it's not like that.
No, absolutely not.
Not anymore.
No, we're grown-ups now. Ashley is injured, Cindy, if that's where you're wondering where she is. She has called into the show. She does check in regularly.
Yes.
She sends her love. She misses you. She misses Hank. And she'll be back to us when she can. It's just her time right now is not jiving with what's going on with her body. So that kind of stinks.
And we do miss her.
I do. Let's see. Final season of Stranger Things finally gets a release date.
Really?
I don't know what happened over there.
It got just hung up?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Well, the kids are now grown, right? How are we
Right.
going to do this?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you get a new version of the kids?
Well, they do that all the time on soap operas.
They're going to have to because they've waited too long at this point.
Right. And after a certain
Millie Bobby
point,
Brown is married, for crying out loud.
yeah, you can't pretend you're the little person who you used to be when you're 32.
Dan Chase, I just took 4 edibles to start my day and I feel like $1 million. I love that. For
Enjoy your
us.
day.
Thank you for sharing. We love it. We're big fans. Nate Skinner, are you home for this summer?
Nate.
Nice to see your face. West Virginia. Mountain Mama.
We got to get him on. Hey, speaking about Nate and programs and everything else, I saw the initial posting for the new show.
Right?
A little intense.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What's it going to be? Do we have a time yet?
So it is in production right now.
Okay.
4 interviews are scheduled between this week and next week.
Yep.
So probably I'm thinking mid-July.
Yeah.
Mid-July, and it is going to be video also.
Mhm.
So we'll be able to watch it
Good.
on our YouTube channel as well.
Cool.
So I'm looking forward to it just because he's such an amazing producer.
Yeah.
His visual effects are incredible. And he's been working on some really fun stuff. Mark is doing A Typical Mind and inviting neurodivergent friends to come on and talk about their story. He's got therapists. He's got actual scientists.
Yeah.
He's got some really, really cool interviews lined up. So I'm looking forward to it now that the conversation is being had.
Yeah.
And also always looking for guests. So if you just scroll down Lemonadio's page and take a look, you'll be able to find that and connect with Mark
Right.
and get that done.
Yeah, should be interesting.
I'm really looking forward to it. He really is thought-provoking and he really has put a ton of time and space into this. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he creates. He said, I'm home for the summer for sure. What's going on in the world of sports?
Ugh.
Mr. Red Sox over
They
here.
were down 6-0 the first inning last night. They came back. They made it a game, but I just don't. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I fear for Alex Core's job, and I don't think it's Alex Core's
Do you
fault.
fear for it or does it need to be called for?
Well,
Is it the blame?
well, he's going to get. I fear that he's going to get blamed, and it's not his fault.
Okay.
It's the management team. Craig Breslow, who was the GM, for the lack of a better term, is supposed to be a genius when it comes to pitching,
Yeah.
and the pitching staff is just ridiculous. And
Sport.
and the backup players, he doesn't have didn't bring on any veterans to take care of, like when Tristan Cassis went down, who's going to play first base. And that's what all this crazy stuff about Rafael Devers started. But yesterday, Rafael Devers was taking grounders at shortstop. I don't know if he was just horsing around or they've got another crazy idea, but
How about we do the idea where you play the position that we were purchased for, right? We like that.
Right. Well, that's kind of what Rafael Devers said. You wanted me to be a DH.
You bought me for this job. I should
I'm
probably
being
do
a
this
DH.
job.
He's the best DH in the league. So just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I
quite
hope for so much
understand.
more. I spend my summers, like Mary says, she's a Red Sox widow, and I don't know. I may be coming back from the dead.
And she is happy for it,
You may not be widowed,
right?
right?
Melissa?
Although, no. If I do come back from the dead, it can't be to watch the Hallmark Channel. I'm sorry.
I disagree. It makes me so happy. My husband he gets mad when there's not a story. He's like, why does it have to be a story? Can we just watch some real life stuff? So I put on a mortician documentary last night. It's like, not what I meant.
Mortician documentary.
Goes along with the coffin he built for himself. Melissa says pot does more for me than the 15 different prescriptions that I take with all of my health crap. I 100% agree. Plant medicine is the way to go. If you're looking for plant medicine, we've had a couple of really good herbalists that have popped over at our farmers market.
Yes.
Wonderful group of human beings. It's really got a different vibe this year. And I'm really excited to see what the season's going to look like.
Mhm.
I didn't know how the second week's going to go. You know, you get the fanfare of Memorial Day around here.
It went well, though.
It was steadily busy the entire time.
And the band was great.
Weren't they wonderful?
Yes.
Sweet Wednesday. This week, we've got Katie Brown that's going to be entertaining us, and she is fantastic. She has been one of our hosts here on Lemonadio before, and she is just she sings everything from Taylor Swift to country to Led Zeppelin.
Right.
So
yeah,
definitely come out and enjoy some of our entertainers. The full list of the season is out on our website. Father's Day, we've got Tequila Jim. I don't know, because Julia says that this is the guy for the job, but I'm looking forward to
Tequila
it.
Jim. Okay.
Tequila Jim it is. So we'll be happy for that. Looking for something to do, you can always find that with us here on Lemonadio. Our events on Cape Cod has grown to over 10,000 people in this group, and we're just sharing stuff to do.
Right.
And we've got trivia tonight over at Shipwrecked. We've got trivia over at Neptune's in Hyannis, and we've got music bingo at Bailey's. So Sandy's out. Cliff and I are both out. Sue is out. Our mermaid hair girl extraordinaire. She's fabulous. I saw Lily on break. I was like, aren't you supposed to be the market manager? Where'd you get mermaid hair? Are you supposed to be working?
Mariana was going to get mermaid hair, and she didn't. Instead, she got a cool face
Possum
painted
tattoo
thing, an opossum. I said, what do you mean an opossum? Like, possum? No, an opossum. There's a difference apparently between a possum and an opossum.
Yeah, it's an O.
An O, yes. I don't know, but they're different creatures. I don't know. One does one thing, one does another thing. They're possums to me, but I wouldn't know a possum.
We'll leave it to the animal expert over there. We love it.
Yes.
Hank, the Red Sox look mid-year. Unfortunately, if they called up the mayor, I should call up Roman Anthony.
Yes. Yeah. What the heck? Bring all the kids up and let's have another season of. We'll let the kids get experience, and we'll try again next year. I mean, some of us are getting a little old for this.
You had to wait your whole life for that win. You're gonna have to wait a whole nother lifetime. I'm sorry, buddy.
I know. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, well.
It's like Fever Pitch 2.0.
Right.
Here we are again.
Yep. I don't think so.
Somebody was murdered. Did you see Jonathan Joss from King of the Hill was murdered by his next door neighbor?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty bizarre.
Very bizarre. 59 years old, shot by his neighbor. Very weird.
Yeah.
There has to be more.
There's got to be more to that.
Like, I want something good, salacious. Like Wives with Knives story. Like he did something.
There's got to be more to that. Just like we were talking when we were having dinner after seeing the Pops. The whole Shakira, Jason Aldean shows at Fenway Park being canceled.
Well, they said it just wasn't safe for them to perform.
Well, here's the thing. Shakira then proceeded to cancel her next show.
Oh.
In Washington.
Interesting.
And it was like, and why, whatever the problem.
Threats, maybe?
Whatever the problem was on Friday that messed up Shakira's show.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they have fixed it in time for Jason Aldean on Saturday?
And I mean, who knows? I don't know what her stage show looks like. You know what I mean? If it's pink where she's flying around on trapeze and you've got a safety issue, then I get it. I would be canceling until that is done and done right.
Yeah.
Is it threats? Is it someone that is, who knows at this point? Would large groups of humans get together?
And she just went through that whole thing with the manager or the husband and the rights to her music and all of that stuff.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. Yeah,
she's been through a lot. So
then it was the boyfriend, the bad relationship.
Yeah, but the two of them not being able to, okay, we got to cancel Friday night for Shakira.
That
There's
made
problems
sense.
with the stage.
There was a safety thing. Okay.
Okay. Well, Saturday night we've got Jason Aldean. Is it the same stage that you can't fix, or does he come in with his own stage? And we were talking about at dinner. There was something about it that didn't quite line up.
Yeah. Something stinks.
Right.
We'll do a little digging. Get TikTok on it. They're the ones who find everything out these days. We've got TikTok sleuthers, problem solvers out there.
Right. Well, suntan lotion is bad for you now. Causes cancer, according to TikTok.
No, there is a new. I've got to find it because I need to read it exactly to you because I was like, who thought that this was a good idea? So our summer stories, right? Summer's around the corner. Hank's going to Florida. He's going to go sit in 400-degree weather with all the other
every
people.
minute of it.
Steep in there like a hot tea bag.
Yeah.
Be Fat sunscreen has people shaking their heads. Skin as healthy as McDonald's French fries.
What?
A photo of a billboard for a beef tallow sunscreen. It's a brand called Primarily Pure.
You smell like a cheeseburger?
It's
What?
gotta be, yeah, right? You gotta smell
Wouldn't that attract the birds?
Fake fears.
And maybe
create
hungry
real
guys?
risks. Don't let clickbait scare you off of sunscreen. It saves lives. But then it says poison-free SPF with tallow. Okay.
Folks, the trick is stay out of the sun. You know, reasonable amounts of exposure in the sun and then go home, and then you don't have to worry about skin cancer 20, 30, 40 years later.
Well, the company declares that tallow is biocompatible with the skin for deeper moisture and nourishment. And this isn't the first time these tallow claims have been made. Late last year, when people on social media were slathering their bodies in animal fat to not only give them a glowy skin, but also to soothe bug bites, rashes, and burns, experts were skeptical about it. I give it thumbs down from a scientific and dermatological perspective, says Zakia Rahman, a clinical professor of dermatology at Stanford University. It could potentially cause acne flare-ups and cause irritation. What are
baby
you
oil,
supposed
folks.
to do?
Baby oil. When we were kids, it was baby oil.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what my uncle did one time, and I got yelled at because he came over my house. He asked to park and go to the beach, and I said, yeah, sure, come on over.
Yeah.
So there's Uncle Glenn with his baby oil all over the place. He looked like the old lady from Something About Mary.
But that's all we used.
My aunt sent me a photo of what he looked like. It's just like one of those Something About Mary memes. And she's like, what did you do to my husband? I said, hey, I work too much to even enjoy the beach in which I live at. And see, he did that to himself. I didn't even see him.
Oh my goodness.
I think she made him get a part-time job after that in his retirement because
he was just kind of
he was causing himself some problems. Good morning, Miss Jenny Jordan. Every time I look at you, you get more beautiful by the day. I don't know what it is, but whatever skincare you're on, it's looking real good. You look fabulous. So good for you. That Maine life is definitely agreeing with you. Maybe that's what we have to do.
Go to Maine.
Chuck it and move to Maine.
Okay.
My girlfriend Caroline did the same thing.
Yep.
She's got bees. She's making stained glass. She's mowing and hoeing and doing garden stuff.
Mowing and hoeing?
Yeah, she looks happy.
At the same time, she mows and hoes? Wow.
She looks happy.
She's a catch.
I'm jealous. Whatever it is, it's working for her. So maybe I need that Maine life in my life. It's definitely not Be Fat sunscreen. I'll tell you this.
No.
It has to smell, right?
Right.
When you smell like a fast food joint, what do you want? That tallow. Also, sea therapy. The benefits of a beach day extend beyond just the fun and the sun.
Okay.
Summer travel kicking off in a full swing shortly. And Thea Gallagher is a PhD clinical associate professor with a lot of vowels after this.
Okay.
Basically said sea therapy is a real concept. The beach allows for mindfulness because it facilitates being more present when you're watching the ocean, as it is receptive and allows for greater connection to the present moment while keeping us engaged.
Right. My brother used to rent a place up in Maine, and it was close enough to the beach that when we went to bed at night, we'd open the windows and you just go to sleep with the sound of the ocean coming and going. Well, at Wells Beach, I love Wells Beach, but yeah, it was fabulous. And then COVID hit, and the lady doesn't rent it anymore. And
that happened to our fun summer place also on the Vineyard. Very, very sad. Isabel, you retired, and we lost our favorite spot.
Right.
Maybe we don't know what to do
Right.
with ourselves anymore.
My sister-in-law's family rented the place for years when she was growing up. And then when Eric and Linda got together, they picked it up and rented it. I don't know how many years. And then it was like all of a sudden, COVID, I don't know you anymore. I I'm not letting strange people into my house. But well,
that mess with people. That's some real stuff 5 years later.
it really did.
Jenny says it's her diet. No sugar, no dairy.
Mm-hmm.
I love Maine.
Yeah.
Like,
Maine can be cool.
I don't know about no sugar, no dairy. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of a problem. So ice cream's out, I guess.
Yeah.
We visited Smitty's. We hit Smitty's hard last night.
Oh, you did?
Wasn't going to do it. And then my son was like, oh, we had a full farmer's market dinner last night, made risotto, scallops from Chatham Harvesters.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely delicious. Then afterwards, my son was like, ice cream. And I'm like, no, not today. And I sat there on my computer. Now it was invaded.
Right.
Put the thought there.
Yep.
Couldn't get it out. All right, let's go get an ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily said no.
Lily said no.
All right.
Well, isn't she a good little girl?
Yeah, right. I need to learn. I need to take a cue from that one. Although she is up in the middle of the night eating pasta, so I guess everybody's
should have got the
battles.
ice cream, and then she would have got slept through the night.
Everybody's picking their battles.
I'm waiting for the night when Mari says ice cream for supper.
The best, right?
That's the best.
Let's do it.
We're not there yet. We'll get to the the middle of the summer or something, and it's going to be ice cream for supper, maybe end of July, early August.
Yeah, these are the fun things that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, hit the beach because it does, in fact, help your mental health. So
right.
I don't know if you can get a doctor's note from the sea, but I think you should.
Right. The hotel we're staying at in Clearwater, the pool is in the front of the hotel, and the beach is right across the street.
Yeah.
So you can grab your seats at the pool, and then you can wander across the street and jump in the ocean. The quote unquote problem with the ocean down there, it is so salty.
Yeah.
It like hurts your eyes. Not that I'm complaining. I love it. But then you come back and you're like, whoa.
World Oceans Day is Sunday, and that is one of
Correct.
our trivia rounds this week.
Oh, really?
Do you know what the original goggles were made out of?
I don't know if I want to know, but
Tortoiseshell.
ah,
Right?
very good.
Little turtles. Poor little turtles. I know. Dead ones only, right?
See, I said I didn't want to know.
That's what they were originally made out of. I follow this woman on TikTok. I'm obsessed with her. We simply do not care anymore. I don't know if you've seen her at all.
No.
But she has been making the rounds, and Melanie makes us all laugh. She has started the We Do Not Care Club. It's a group for women, perimenopause and menopausal women. In the comments of their daily videos, women share things that we simply do not care about today. Then the next day, Melanie reads them back to the club, and commenters add new submissions.
Oh, gee.
I do not care that I have a California king and I sleep on one half. On the other half is a pile of clothes for 2 weeks out of the dryer. I do not care that my family eats for dinner no more. Eat Funyuns, jelly beans. I don't care what you eat. We simply do not care that we look like what we look like from the back. That is not our business.
I don't have to see myself from the back.
They are amazing. And this happens every single day. And she just makes me laugh. And there are definitely things that we don't care about anymore.
Those are good.
I do not care that my hair has been in a ponytail since 2001. We do not care about learning new music. The 90s was the best era anyway. We do not care club. I finally found my people. We do not care if anybody can tell if we don't have a bra on under our hoodie. The hoodie is an automatic exemption from the bra.
That's a little too much information.
Oh, it goes on and on. We simply do not care about those lights on the dashboard. If the car is moving, it's fine. We do not care if our shoes are cute, comfortable shoes only. And this goes on absolutely every single day.
Really?
And she makes me laugh. So
Well, the thing about comfortable shoes is everybody's wearing sneakers now.
yeah.
You get all dressed up, sneakers.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
No. We're in it. We're in it to win. We're in it to walk again. Our podiatrist said it's allowed.
Right.
Pointy shoes are no longer for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, shoes for women were always uncomfortable.
Right?
I never understood how people wore them.
No, they were nonsense to begin with. What do you got coming up in lunch break, Hank?
Well, it's Tuesday, so we're playing. Where did they get that name from?
If you've not checked out this segment on Lemonadio, I definitely suggest that you do. He brings up fun band names and then they go over where, in fact, they got their weird fun band name.
Right. Like Passion Pit. You know what Passion Pit is?
I
Passion
wanna
Pit.
know?
Well, those of us of a certain age know what a Passion Pit is. That's the drive-in theater.
Oh, okay. Cute.
Yep. So that was one from last week, which made me wonder, where do the kids go these days? Because there aren't any drive-in theaters anymore.
They're at their mom's basement, Hank. That's where everybody is.
Oh, okay.
Their mom's basement. You too can have one. It's in my basement.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not only is she in my basement, she doesn't want to share the basement with her other sister. Now they're fighting over the basement and who's going to be the cellar dweller.
The cellar dweller. And you have to understand, folks, on the other side is where the home studio is for Lemonadio.
I don't know. I don't know.
So we
She's coming back.
come down there some mornings, and I'm like, I'm not sure I want to look over there because I don't know what's
That has
coming
a
out the door.
Right? That has a door, but they don't care what comes out of it anymore because they've been part of the We Do Not Care Club since birth.
Right. Well, I think they used to be being around. What was it that Cody said Sunday? He went over to talk to one of the new vendors, an older gentleman, and you said how he was, and he said, "Oh, he was fine. He's grumpy, just like Hank."
Right.
I said, I'm not grumpy most of the time.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Yes.
I absolutely love it.
I'm not that grumpy. Am I?
No,
Thank
you're
you.
not. You're definitely not.
Thank you.
No, it's just we're all dealing with pollen. Nobody's got a happy face on their mind right now because they're trying to windshield wipe the damn pollen out of your eyes. Crying
I really
out
was
loud.
surprised this morning. I thought it was gone.
Yeah.
And then the cicadas, at least where we are in the villages, good heavens,
They're loud.
they're loud. My golf game isn't all that good. On Sunday, on Friday, we were at Holly Ridge. A couple of holes, it was like, you guys shut up. I'm going to screw this putt up anyway. Don't make me screw it up even more. It was like, la, 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 la.
I'm trying to see if I can share it with you.
Yeah, that's them. Now you're going to remember it all day long.
I was like, what? Oh my God, that is Cicada Town. So yeah, if you've not had a chance to listen to them,
And
it
it's
is
not
a
them,
din.
and it's not them rubbing their legs together. It's something in their stomach that's making that noise.
I don't know what it is, but their little exoskeletons are all over everything, and they just sit there and stare at you with their little red beady eyes.
When we were playing golf, I'll take my word for it. This picture, my buddy's driving, my buddy Paul's driving. I'm on the other side, and all of a sudden I look, and there's a cicada sitting on his knee like it's a pet. Like, what the heck is that?
I'm here. I'm just going to hang out. Serafina says, we need a Cape Cod Do Not Care Club chapter. I agree.
Serafina, you're on. Go.
That's
Start it. That's your
Do
job.
not care.
That's your assignment.
CC. Yeah, I don't think we can. I can't do another club, but this one can be like, we can't do another club. I
Right.
like the version of this for us. Like the Real Housewives of Rhode Island are coming.
Oh, I can't imagine.
I feel like it's going to be no different than New Jersey.
Well, sure, the accent's about the same.
Yeah, right?
If
It's
they
very
pick,
similar.
if they pick real Rhode Island wives,
Yeah.
they're all going to sound like Mari.
I feel like an Attleboro accent is a very distinct
Yeah.
accent. It's not as Rhode Island. I feel like Rhode Island is more New York, and an Attleboro is a cross between a New York and a Massachusetts, but not a Boston.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Right.
We have a lot of accents. And I always thought I had my non-regional dialect until I get around somebody else or until I've had a couple of beers. And then it's out.
Right. Now, one of the girls Mari's going to Boston with for the next couple of days is from Rhode Island, has a vicious Rhode Island accent. And Mari will come home.
And have a little bit more Rhode Island in
Have
her.
a little bit more. It'll be beyond coffee and all of that. She'll be saying all kinds of things.
Yeah.
We'll be looking and going, what?
Where have you been?
Where have you
Why do
been?
you sound this way?
Right.
What has happened? Why have you absorbed that accent?
Right.
Did you sustain a brain injury and now you speak like that forever? How many days is it going to take to make it go away? We all do that.
Yes.
It just happens. A girlfriend of mine went and spent a semester abroad in the UK, and then she tried to hold on to that for many, many years post. I was like, you were there 1 year. You don't sound like that. You don't have that accent.
No.
She just liked it.
She was trying to sound British.
Right?
Ah.
And not in a good way.
Oh.
It's not good. Listen, you can take us with you wherever you go. All you have to do is download the Lemonadio app. We're on Roku, TV, Alexa. Play Lemonadio Radio, download the skill, and be listening to us wherever it is. We really appreciate your support. I had a really big, heartful moment on Sunday.
You did.
Where my dad was like, I
It was
cannot
cool to see your dad. I think your
believe-
dad's one of the coolest guys you know.
He's pretty funny. I'll keep him. He's, low maintenance. He's allowed. He hasn't been fired yet.
Okay.
But he just,
well, never mind.
yeah, right. He just sat there and he's just like, it's really the amount of people in your community that stopped by, said hello, knew you, knew something about. He was like, it was just insane. And we really do. It takes a village, and I love ours. So thank you so much for being part of our every single day. You're awesome. Not more I can say.
All right. Love you.
Yeah, right. Mean it. Thank you very much to Mashpee TV, who has been putting up with us and letting us use the studio
Until Cliff
here.
gets the carpet, and who knows?
No, we'll still probably be here because it's, it's easy to just leave it all set up and come on in.
There you go.
Take over.
There you go.
I'll be here until Chris throws me out. But we are working on the capabilities to just go live on Mashpee TV every single day.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So I don't know. I don't know if the Mashpee TV residents are ready for it. We just filmed a promo for the farmers market that's going to be running all season.
Very good.
I had to ask Chris to fix the thumbnail. I was making like a weird face. And I was like, is there any way we can fix that thumbnail? She's like, why? You look like that. Like, shut your mouth. And also, I just had my eyebrows done. That's going to run the whole season. I'm going to look like if somebody painted them on. So ignore my Cruella and just take the message and don't look at me, okay? This is how we do TV.
Right.
Don't look at it. Just listen.
Right. I thought that was radio.
Exactly. This is where we belong, Hank.
Right.
We're not TV material. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello with us this morning. Amelia, so good to see your face here. And I'm so glad you came to the market. Happy Pride to you. What's up, Huck? Good morning. I'm looking forward to having you back on the show to talk about all of the things that are going on in your world. Remember, you can always book a time to come and hang out with us. Just go to lemonadio.com and there's a link for our booking. Also, if you get our newsletter, right at the bottom of the newsletter, every single time it comes out, there's an opportunity to book. Or if you have a podcast and you want a little consultation, maybe you started something, it got too hard for you, or you just don't want to finish up the audio editing, we also do that. And I'd like to bring Luke on full time. So some more business would be great in that realm so that we can make that happen for
We have
us.
to get my nephew's hockey pod on.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, all we
do
have
that.
to do is absorb the stream, right?
Yeah.
We don't even have to do anything. He produces it,
He
right?
produces it, yeah, and posts it.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll happily take a little sports around here.
All right.
Sports.
Well, Nate, you got to do something too. Start a pod, and you can even do it when you're in college.
Mark Maron is retiring his podcast after 16 years. WTF is going away.
Wow.
He was one of the original podcasters.
Yes, he was. Yep, he was. Now everybody does a podcast.
Yeah. Not all pods are created equal, though.
No. You know what one of the best ones are? Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
You like that one?
Oh my God. I love Conan anyway. But I love Conan's podcast. I think they're great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got some good ones here at lemonadio.com. Listenhappier.com is our pod group. And all you have to do is just go to lemonadio.com and click the link there anyway. Don't have to
You don't have
mind
to
yourself
remember
with
it.
too many things to find.
There were too many eliminating
Right?
things to remember individually.
Right? Exactly. So just go to lemonadio.com and find them all. All right. Have a great day, everybody.
See you at noontime, guys.
Oh, Danny says she's ready for her close up. So I guess they're looking for extras. If you want to be in a movie, Water Park Shark, they're casting, filming in the South Shore and on the Cape. Shark Water Park WPS at gmail.com. And they are casting extras. She is out there. Shoot date is from today until June 8th. And she said they're still looking for extras.
Good. The Anthony Bourdain movie. They're starting to film that in Provincetown this week, and they were looking for extras.
Yeah.
I don't know if they filled.
Well, this one is right
their
over
quota.
at Wicked Waves Water
Yep.
Park, which is in Yarmouth, and that happens to be our monthly giveaway.
Uh-huh.
So At the end of every month, we give away a monthly prize when you're playing our music bingo. You can scan the QR code, guess what you think the theme is, then you're in, and it's going to be over at Wicked Waves where they're looking for extras. So if you're looking to be in an Anthony Bourdain, they were looking for kitchen people.
Kitchen people, specifically.
It was like
kitchen
a very
people.
specific look.
Right.
This one, they're looking for anybody.
Right.
Like just, you got a body, get down there.
Or if you don't have a body, get down there.
Whatever it is,
Right.
any kind of body. Get on over to Wicked Waves. Danny is over there and she looks like she's taking in the sun. Look at her. It's Sharknado 7.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God. The stampede is happening right now. We got to go. I'm ready for my close up, Hank, for Sharknado 7.
There we go.
Is Ian going to be there? I want to know. I've just got this obsession with him since 90210. Let me know if he's there.
Mhm.
Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
I didn't even get to talk about the real estate guy that bought all the recycle. He bought his house with recyclables.
I know.
36-year-old guy bought his house with recyclables.
Yeah, crazy. Hey, when can we?
Mari Senate Plus. Mari Senate Plus.
Mari Senate Plus Today Real Estate.
All right, perfect.
Oh, I thought we were done. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm picking up my coffee. I'm getting my keys.